Hey Sagittarius, welcome to your soul path reading. For those of you that are new, welcome. I am excited to have you here. I'm an intuitive and shamanic practitioner. Roles can still be reversed. I could still be picking up on the third party's energy. If you would like to work with me one-on-one or get a personal reading, that link is down below, or you can find out more information about me at mindsetunicorn.me. You can also look down below to find out more about the decks that I use or to give a donation, okay? But the easiest way to contribute to this channel is to like, share, comment, and subscribe, all right? So for those of you returning, thank you. I appreciate every bit of love and kindness that you give to the channel. You are how new people find the channel, and you are what keeps me coming back, okay? So let's see what is going on here today. All right. For the collective, okay, spiritual ascension is taking you to a decision. All right. You're going to have to decide on a path forward. Okay. The one path looks a little bit scary. Okay. May take you to a rougher terrain, but you know, it feels like it's really good. Because I see that you have been going through a massive ascension process. You have the awareness to take on this new path. It is just whether or not you decide that it's the one that you want to take. Okay? So let's see what's going on here. We are looking at a Cosmology of Octaves. All right, where it's all about harmonization, where one octave helps the other octave to go ahead and get to where it needs to go, okay? And it's going to help us see where you need help and support, okay, to get to where you need to go, which I love, all right? Underneath, on the shamanic cards, we do have the crow, right? There's a shielded heart here where the shield almost looks like a penny, right? It's like you're rebirthing this heart connection with abundance, okay? But there's still a little bit of fear that if I let it all pour out, that I'm either going to lose everything or no one's going to love me. Okay. But here's the thing. You couldn't be further from the truth, because look at the wild woman who is fully open to all of this essence of being, right? Completely abundant in all ways, right? Now, again, right, there is that fear of controlling it. But this comes from your birth, okay? You've been in this feeling of having to control life since you came out of the birth canal, okay? So let's just be clear here, okay? This is nothing new, but if you allow yourself to fully open, what has been hidden from you, I feel like, is a 100% soulmate of life, okay, that is going to come in for you, but you have to be open to that. All right, let's take a deeper look here. Tell me about the wild woman. Thank you. Yeah, all right, Knight of Wands. You've been tempted to go down that path before, right? And you were like, nope, it's gonna be too much, right? Too much. Nobody's gonna want this. That's over the top. Okay. And you went back into the, right, like, I got to do what looks good for the money, right? I got to do what's going to give me the prize, okay? And that prize could have been love, could have been a job, right? It's going to be different for everyone. But you feel like what you wanted to go after, right, was chasing, addiction, red flags, okay? When the real red flag might actually be the essence of the prize, okay? tell me about this birth, okay? Yeah, okay. You struggled with leaving behind the soul path, the soul space, okay? The unity of the collective energies. And you came here into the human experience and you were like, this sucks, right? Like, I don't like the way this feels. Like, I do not feel like I belong anymore. That's where this crossroads is taking you. Okay? Crossroads twice here. The bridge, the crossroads, right? This is taking you to the place where you are, again, feeling embraced by that source, being part of source, being an acknowledgement that you are a part of everything and everything is a part of you. It's coming out of this loneliness that you have been dealing with, right? And coming into this soulmate life. Okay, yeah. Right, here's the thing. You are the one that's been keeping it at a stalemate. When you open up, suddenly the moon shines all that sunshine on you, because the moon is just showcasing to you what the sun has been offering all along. Queen of Pentacles. Happy home, happy wife, happy life, right? Everything that you are seeking, right? That you have been afraid in many ways to go after. So let's take a look here, right? What is the heavy emotions in this that is birthing you? Okay. What is the moon, that satellite, that ruler of your fate that you've been keeping at a stalemate? Thank you. What's going on in the 3D here that you're either looking at as being really good or really negative that's impacting all of this? Okay, and what's going on in the astral body that's crossing that moon energy? Thank you. What about the sun? Okay, what is the mental body offering you here? Thank you. Okay, the Kundalini energy. All right, the fourth body energy source. The door that is giving you this birth. And the Dominus Absolute, okay, the outcome. Underlying this is, right, this journey takes a progression. You've got to fully let go of the quantifiable life, the 10, the base 10, and move into the 11, okay? And you're like, I don't know how to do that. But I feel like you already put the wish out there. It's just the fact that you weren't in the right alignment yet. But it is coming. Okay? The heavy energies here, right, is your strength. I've got to look dignified, right? From birth. I did not feel like I fit in. And yet I had to be a certain way, which I could not fit into. Right? And it wasn't that you didn't fit in. It was that you weren't allowing yourself to fit in. Suddenly you were out of deep, constant connection you felt with Source. You were like, I've got to be a certain way, right? Because I got to fit in with these peoples. All right? Now, the moon here, again, right? You've been holding back on this. And it's your biggest challenge, right? Because the moon is your fire. Sagittarius, the moon is your fire. Okay, it's the illumination of everything. Every essence, right? Every tone of light. Every emotion. It's your fire. It's your home. Okay, in many ways, and you feel challenged to let those emotions, those cycles, right, be a part of your energy forward. What's going on in the 3D right now? Okay, we've got the 10th house, Capricorn. Again, the stalemate here is that, right, I've got to be a public figure. Like, you're going in cycles, okay? And yes, you're progressing a little bit more and a little bit more, but the further you progress, the further away you get from the moon. Okay, the further away you're getting from the source. You're trying to progress into humanoid land, right? And your soul's like, no, 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 no. We're trying to progress into understanding that we're having a human experience, but we have always still been source code, okay? What's crossing the moon, the astral body here, is that every challenge of this cycle, every challenge of these transits have been stacking upon each other. Okay, they're showing this, like, if you think that you went around this little cycle and then a bigger cycle and then a bigger cycle and then a bigger cycle, okay, and they're showing me kind of like, you know how the Russian doll like stacks, right? Like bowls stack. And again, right, it's creating this climate where you cannot grow, because the only way for you to grow is for you to have the space to do it. And the space to do it is in this like flow with the emotions, with the moon. Okay, so let's look a little deeper into this. Okay, this heavy energy having to be me, new moon. Okay, new moon is coming in with a partial solar eclipse, right? The sun is trying to break through. It's trying to show up and see, right? Eros. Eros is in the 3D is manipulative and sometimes a little disparaging. And in the 5D, right, soul space of Eros is, I just create. I'm just the fire of creation, right? Beauty. You've got to allow yourself to come back to that beauty. Okay? Quit trying to be so dignified. Quit trying to have people put you up on a throne. Okay? 3 of Pentacles again, right? Like, you're seeking. I want everyone to see me. Everyone that sees me will include me. And every time I'm included, then I feel like I've calibrated to the human experience. Okay? Yeah, Ace of Cups. The truth is that you have to love who you are and know that you are always a part of source, right? Because the moon is your fire, all right? I know that sounds weird. There is a lot of 5s here, but the moon is your fire. Okay, yeah, there you are. Exactly. The moon is your fire, Sagittarius. You are the moon. The moon is you. You are your fire. You are your home. Okay? This physical body is just your home for right now. But you are the fire and the illumination. Okay? Underneath here, we've got Pisces, right? The 2 parts of yourself have to work in union. And that means, right, the human existence is being okay with the soul and feeling that connectivity, right? This spin of the wheel here with Jupiter coming in right now is causing you a bit of a tower, a bit of a aha, a bit of a wake up, all right? Because now is the time for you to make this change. Yeah. Okay, 3 of Cups. The fates are stepping in and they're like, we're going to give you some wind here, right? A little bit of a storm, a little bit of thunder and lightning, right? We want to get you on some massive emotions to get you moving forward, right? 3 of Swords, because you've got to move out of that emotional disconnect that you have determined is who you are. Okay. Again, the stagnation here is you're moving further and further away from your source into this energy of trying to fit in, right? You're trying to balance way too much here. Okay, Sagittarius. And there's Juno. Okay. And I feel like you are forgetting how much heart and emotion is at your center, because you feel like it's what you say, not what you do, that matters the most here. All right. How you're perceived. 7 of Pentacles. Some of you feel like you've turned your back on that, trying to fit in. I've done that. I turned my back on the money. Okay, I'm not trying to chase after that anymore. But Queen of Swords, all you've really done is told your soul, back off. I am trying to be human here, right? Queen of Swords, I'm trying to be human here. Quit talking to me. 8 of Wands. Right? 5 of Wands. I'm tired of your emotional lessons. I'm tired of that, right? Queen of Wands. I am in control, right? Not you, soul. You're not in control. Back off. And that's why these transits are hitting you so hard, right? And they may even be making it so that your body feels more fatigue, more pain than it's been feeling. Right? Yeah, 10th house here, okay? Capricorn. Again, you are trying to keep your heart from being your public self because you feel so disconnected from source. And you don't want to sound like a crazy person, right? But Pallas Athena, right, knows that the gold comes from the honest to goodness, pure truth within you. Okay. Yeah. Okay. 6 of Swords in reverse. Spirit is not saying that reconstructing your your Russian dolls, right? Some of you could have Cancer in your chart. Reconstructing your Russian dolls is not going to be easy. To turn them from Russian dolls into like an American Girl doll. I don't know, right? It's not going to be easy. 9 of Cups. It's not going to be what you love doing, right? Right off the bat, you're not going to be doing what you think you're supposed to be doing to attain love. Okay? But Spirit says, this is not about attaining love. This is about you mutating your fire from chasing after something that you already are, right? You are already Sagittarius. You are already fire. This is about you walking your path. Okay? Underneath here, 8 of Swords, right? 5 of Pentacles. You're going to feel a little bit cut off. Again, just like you felt being born. But this is essential for you to understand that you need to be cut off to reconnect with that knowing that you are in everything and everything is you. Okay? Now, what the sun is continually trying to shine on you through the moon is the 5th house of passion. It's trying to show you here, right? This is your relationship with passion. Okay, for some of you, it could be that you're an artist that's been hiding that from yourself. Okay, you are hiding from these passions. You have an awareness that it makes you happy, and yet you're hiding from it. Again, in the Kundalini field, angel number 22, right? Your passion is your truth. Your passion is your motion forward. Your passion is your fire. It's going to keep coming in like this until you allow it, right? Okay, 5th house here. Okay, 3rd house. Okay, Gemini, you need to commute. You need to commute. Maybe you do need to commute. Okay, you need to communicate from your upper heart chakra. Okay, underneath here, again, that's Aries, right? That is your Mars. That is your passion. That is your starting fire. Okay, it's communicating from your upper heart chakra, doing what you love, right? Again, Aries, right? The passion, the fire, it has to be your core. Okay? But with the world in reverse, you see it as a limitation. You see it as limiting your human experience. And that is why you are pushing back on it, okay? So, in your Kundalini is Mars, okay? Again, more pink heart chakra energy here. We've got Libra, all right? Gemini and Libra, be in the upper heart chakra, okay? Let the heart guide your harmony here. Okay, underneath we've got Vesta. Vesta is very grounded, right? There's a part of you here, and with the Lilith, the dark moon, you're like, you feel like this truth of yourself needs to be hidden, right? Lilith is the dark moon. I've got to hide this. I've got to stay grounded. I can't be up here in my upper heart chakra. I can't do it. Okay? That is your big fear here. Nine of Pentacles. Okay? But this is what truly balances you to move forward. This is what's going to work for you. This is what sows the seeds, okay? Spring. Princess of Pentacles. For a lifelong bounty of happiness. Okay? 8 of Cups here. I've got to leave behind what I think is going to make me happy in order to find my true happiness. Because what's really going to open the door wide open for this rebirth is Ceres. Okay? It is this ability that within the death, you find your divine connection to your light. Okay? And you start to bloom from that, right? This is coming in with that solar eclipse. Yeah, okay, Aquarius. Now I can start wishing. Now I can start walking. I mean, they're showing me this as like a giraffe walking forward, right? Like the giraffe can see so far ahead and has such a big heart, okay, and doesn't try to hide it. They want one more. Thank you. Yeah, okay, 6th house here. So that's Virgo, right? In a sense, you have to hide, or not really hide, but pull back this sort of 3D heart space that you've been protecting, right? Pull it back out of the way. Let the higher heart chakra take over so that you can come into this more balanced wish. Yeah, okay, because 9 of Swords, because otherwise the wish gets kind of put on the backside, right? Put on the back burner. You don't follow your true soul's desires because you're overthinking the pink heart chakra. And Ace of Wands, right? You cannot go after this true source of creation in that energy. Now, the final outcome, Dominus, okay, absolute. And I love that we've got an 11 and 11 here. It's the 9th house, okay? It's exploration. This is going to ask you, okay, to explore being you, okay? The 9th house is not only exploration, but it's expansion, and it is Sagittarius, okay? At the bottom here, again, we've got that passion, right? What is your fire? How do you explore you, right? It's by shedding the idea of having to be human, right? Like you're living a human experience, but you're in a body. You are not the body. You are the soul, right? The body is what's allowing you this beautiful existence. Okay, again, Pallas Athena, right? The gold comes in being you, and underlying here, it comes through from the sun, right? You have to let the fire of the moon, right? Kind of, that's what the fire in the moon is. I feel like the big lunar eclipse, the full lunar eclipse, when there is no fire, okay? That's what you're going to feel like, but it's actually all fire, right? It's the blood moon. I feel like that's when you're suddenly going to have this, almost like I feel like this breakthrough of who you truly are. Yeah, it begins anew. 4 of Wands in reverse. I am not going to tie myself to the traditional energy anymore of having to walk the same path as everyone else. I'm taking my fire and I'm changing the rules. Okay? Yeah, 2 of Cups in reverse. What I thought I needed is not what I need. Prince of Cups here, I need the moon. Okay? I just need to let the moon come in. All right? And then we have justice and balance. And then we have strength. Okay? And the fire is coming in on the reflection of the water. Right? And then we have Pisces. Balance. And I love this because then we've got this Prince of Swords. Out of nowhere comes this, I feel like this true destination of where you're supposed to be, which is really, really, really beautiful. Okay. So let's see what else the universe wants to add to this. Okay, King of Swords. Again, right? You are overthinking so much here, but they're really showing me the snake, okay, winding its way through your being. Really showing up to say, listen, right? Change is coming. We've got to shed this old way of thinking. Yeah, 8 of Pentacles here and the Knight of Cups. Between these 2 warring energies, all right, sits this little lamb who came birthed into this world and only wanted to be in the source of love. And you couldn't find it because you thought it was gone. Okay, but that's so untrue. Ace of Pentacles here and the 7 of Swords. Within you has always been, it's always been in your heart, okay? But your mind has been holding on to that energy. And now it's time to shed that, okay? So let's close it off with an oracle. Don't forget to like, share, comment, unsubscribe, okay? That is how others can find this message. And it's a beautiful gift back to Spirit and the channel, okay? Again, Celestial Gatekeeper. Timing is critical, right? This is a very important cycle for you. And some of you feel like you've been going through the dark night of the soul, but it's about bringing in new meaning for you about the light, because 7 and 11, right, brings us to the moon. Okay? The moon is your fire. And you've got to let this beautiful inner knowing of emotions guide your path. And that is all of it. I don't know how else to put it. That is just all of it. Okay? And I think that if this resonates with you, this is very specific, but if this resonates with you, you know this 100%. Okay? So, I hope this helps you. I hope you have a beautiful rest of the week, and I will see you guys next time. All right? Bye.